Hi there. My name is Matisse DuPont, and I am Boston Pride's social media manager. Today, we are working on a series called Community Shoutouts, where we highlight people doing extraordinary things in these unprecedented times. Today, we will be joined by two LGBTQ youth activists, Katherine O'Connor and Ivy Stanton. Together with the Massachusetts Commission on LGBTQ Youth, these two young, amazing students have been able to produce a virtual GSA to serve young LGBTQ people in Massachusetts and the greater New England area. My first question is about the GSAs. Tell us about the virtual GSA. How did they come to be, and what are they like?
At the start of quarantine, a few of us on the commission, including myself and Katherine, were wondering what we should do. So we had a meeting on identifying different needs in the LGBTQ youth community. And one thing that we saw was that youth regularly use GSAs in their school as a place to talk to other queer youth, to vent different issues that they have, and to just meet with other members of the community in a safe space. So we decided to have another space like that through virtual GSAs online.
Just to add on to what Ivy was saying, we addressed the need, and with our team run by mostly high school juniors and seniors, we've been working every week to plan fun events just like an in-person GSA would. But I think this GSA is much more in that it brings together Massachusetts high school, middle school, college students from all over, and so we get that diversity that we wouldn't really see at a normal school GSA.
How has the virtual GSA helped LGBTQ youth during these wild times?
LGBTQ youth disproportionately face different issues such as mental health. During the quarantine, it's a very isolating time, both physically and socially. So providing youth with a space to meet other queer youth, to socialize, has been something that youth have said has helped their mental health, being able to vent about different issues such as anxiety and depression that they have that are become worse because of the quarantine and the pandemic. In addition, youth are able to distract themselves from the issues that may be going on in their households through talking about different issues in the LGBTQ community, or more fun topics like representation in the media, LGBTQ YouTubers, etc.
LGBTQ youth are always in search of a community, whether at school or through other organizations like Bagley, the Boston Alliance for Gay and Lesbian Youth, or the AGLY networks. The LGBTQ Youth Commission has really stepped up to fill that gap, especially right now as many youth are at home in either unsupportive or maybe slightly uncomfortable family circumstances. And so these meetings have stepped up to bring together some community and also just share some laughs, check in with silly questions at the beginning of meetings, and end with accomplishments.
Both of you are fierce LGBTQ activists. I'm curious, what fuels the fire in your belly to do this kind of work?
After experiencing discrimination and bullying based off of my sexual orientation and gender identity, I found it important to advocate for the LGBTQ community. Additionally, seeing friends of mine and other youth struggle because of the world that we live in has inspired me to take action and try to create a safer and more supportive community so that everybody can live and have the experiences that youth should.
My background is in political activism as it pertains to the LGBTQ community. So I worked on the Yes on 3 campaign and with an organization called Mass Equality to pass a ban on conversion therapy for LGBTQ young adults. And so what lights the fire under my belly, per se, is just seeing how political activism can create such a fierce, large community that can come together no matter the circumstance. And so through my previous work, I now have such a huge support network of LGBTQ adults, and I think passing that on is the responsibility that I carry with that great privilege.
Looking to the future, what are some of the ways the Boston LGBTQ+ community could continue to grow and improve?
I think that the LGBTQ community in Boston could grow through becoming more intersectional. Many leaders in the community here are white and cis, so I think that elevating the voices of more trans people and more people of color who are in the LGBTQ community will help bring all of the voices to the table of more underprivileged people.
I want to echo what Ivy said about making the community more intersectional, and that there's a serious gap in representation of LGBTQ people of color and disabled folks. And adding on to what Ivy said, there's really so much more room for the LGBTQ community and LGBT spaces in Massachusetts to become more intergenerational. And so I'm really looking forward to continued intergenerational learning and opportunities for youth to step up when it comes to political activism and stepping up in their own communities.
If someone would like to be involved in the Virtual GSA or with the Massachusetts Commission on LGBTQ Youth, how would they do so?
If people want to become involved in the commission and active as LGBTQ youth, a great opportunity is emailing the commission and looking for opportunities to volunteer, whether that be pitching in ideas on different calls that we have or working groups, or developing a new project in and of itself. The GSA Student Leadership Council is a branch of the commission as well, and that provides many opportunities for youth to gather in a safe space to learn how to use their voices and become leaders for LGBTQ activism.
For the virtual GSA calls specifically, please feel free to reach out to the commission if you'd like to get involved or just join the call. We're always open to new facilitators and always welcome to new members.
Thank you so much, Katherine and Ivy, for joining us for community shoutouts. Once again, my name is Matisse DuPont, and I'm wishing you well. Have a great day. Bye.